No,
Again,
it would be in the form of employment.
Okay.
In the form of employment.
What I think, Mr. Manager.
That's the
That's-
way you need to work.
we-
And I'm just
we-
saying
The
this.
501c will not have access to any.
I think the
raised
agreement,
money.
what the agreement should be based on the directive from the council, from the mayor, if I'm correct. This needs to be a consultant. From them, there'll be a consultant to us. That's clear. There'll be a consultant to us, raising money that come to us, and then I guess looping these kids with the employer. Because we going with all the non-for-profit and all that, I think we need whoever that
I
company
think
is
the
the
delivery
consultant.
of it, you need to work on the delivery of it, Mr. Manager.
Yeah.
The-
it's-
the
it's-
delivery,
this is-
The thing is,
the execution.
Mr.
Yeah,
Mayor,
that's
this is
what
your,
needs to-
you're the
huh?
sponsor, this is
Yeah,
from
but-
you, so
yeah,
you
but
need
staff
to.
is to. I give it to staff to work on it. I'm not the one working on it. Staff, you need to work on it, Mr. Manager. Please go back with staff. The delivery has to be properly.
how about this?
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
if you want me to take it back, I'll take it back to
yeah,
my
take
lab
it.
and do it.
Yeah. Because of all these questions that cannot be answered, I think you should take it back. Work on the delivery, how it's gonna be. Because my understanding is that the kid, like let's say, if we match someone with the Tarbury company, they would hire that kid. They will not be issuing a check. No check will be issued. They will get a job from 9 to 1 or 9 to 2 o'clock or 1 to 4 or whatever it is. They will be getting a paycheck from the company that we match them with.
We'll-
There will not be any exchange of money
So what
between that firm.
So what is what is Spotlight doing then?
That's why we are a city manager and an attorney. Let them work that out
So, wait.
so that the final. I don't know.
Are you saying you want them to come back with a role for Spotlight, or are you saying it's okay if they come back and say there wasn't any role for Spotlight?
No,
and
there
here's how
is
we
a
can do
role
this?
because I was
So
told.
what's the role
I
for
was told
Spotlight?
by the manager that there has to be. We have to involve a 501c3 in the process.
Right. So
That's what I was told.
So I'll ask you, Mr. Mayor, from
I
Councilman
don't know.
Galvin.
The city manager.
Here's one question.
He's the one who told me that there has to be a 501. I don't know.
I agree with you.
I didn't start with one.
I agree with you. There has to be a 501c3. Mr. Mayor, why would you go away from our existing City of North Miami 501c3 for an outside organization?
I just wanted to diversify. That's all.
Diversify just by bringing in another organization?
Yeah,
And
no,
it didn't concern you at all? Didn't concern you at all that they've only existed for 2 to 3 months?
No, because they have to start somewhere. They have to start with the first project.
And it doesn't
Somehow.
it doesn't concern you that the person who heads this up, along with her husband, used to be a candidate for the city manager's position? That didn't
And the
concern you at
husband.
all?
No, not the husband.
Who are we talking about here? Because now
Marie Woodson and there
No,
was
her
another
husband
Woodson
wasn't
listed.
the candidate for city manager. No,
No,
her husband works
she
for Miami
was.
County.
Did I not meet with a Marie Woodson?
Yes,
You-
so
you-
he
you
was
just
a
named the
candidate, but
Yeah,
she's
I
the
don't-
vice chair of the Femme Haitienne Miami. That's an
Yeah.
organ. She's been collaborating with Femme Haitienne
Right.
Miami
And if this was
multiple
FAM,
organizations,
If this was
501c3
FOM
organizations.
standing here, I'd be lip silent. Like FOM has a standing track record of delivering programs.
She's the vice chair of the Femme.
but
she's
she's
the vice-
not FOM.
I know she's not.
So that's my concern. Not only is it somebody who's politically connected in this city, so to speak, they have only existed for a couple of
don't
years.
make political
Couple
Wait a minute,
months.
how she's politically connected? Wait a minute.
She's not the city manager. She's connected.
Mayor, it appears to me that the manager's going to bring this back with the adjustments that you want. Would you
Yes.
like me to continue with tab I?
Yes, please.
Okay, so that item has been removed from the agenda, and the manager will bring it back. Tab I. Tab I is a
If she was
quasi-judicial
connected, she
matter,
would be
so
the
whoever
city
want to be
manager.
heard on this item, you will have to be sworn in. I'm going to. Okay, very good. So we do have a card, so if you want to be heard on this item, make sure that that you fill out that card so I can swear you in. But in the
About
meantime,
what item?
I got to read it in first, Jim. All right, so the tab I, proposed ordinance, first reading of the mayor and city council of the city of North Miami, Florida, amending chapter 29 of the city of North Miami Code of Ordinances entitled Land Development Regulations at Article 1 entitled General Provisions, specifically at section 1-106 entitled Official Zoning Map, to extend eastwardly the boundary of the Planned Corridor Development, PCD, Overlay District by one parcel to include a parcel of real property approximately 4.13 acres in size located at 1850 Northeast 123rd Street to allow for the proposed development of the vacant property in accordance with Section 166.0413C, Florida Statutes 2018, and Sections 3-1002, 3-1003, 3-1005 through 3-1007 and Selection 3-302 of the City of North Miami Code of Ordinances, Chapter 29, entitled Land Development Regulations, declaring this zoning map amendment to be consistent with the city's comprehensive plan, further authorizing the city manager to do all things necessary to effectuate the zoning map amendment, providing for repeal, conflicts, severability, codification, and for an effective date. Where's the card? All right, so whoever intends to be heard, please rise. Put your right hand up, and you have to fill that card out, and I'm waiting on the card now. Yeah, I've been doing it. Fuck it, I'm doing it. So, Mayor, you have the card, so you'll figure it out.
So you want card?
All right, so please raise your right hand. You see who's standing right, man?
Yeah.
All right, do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? For the record, Mayor, 5 individuals have sworn in. Thank you. You didn't have to swear in, Tanya.
Well, these are, okay, these are from the party. Yeah, but can they from the company?
They still have to fill out the cards.
Yeah?
So we're now, I shouldn't say procedurally, now what we're doing
James
with the
Thomas
card.
or Jim Garrett. No,
Well-
yeah, but Mr. Joe has to speak first.
It's not on the screen. If IT could put the image on the screen.
Go ahead, Mr. Joe.
Thank you. This is a request for a rezoning to extend the PCD, that's a Planned Corridor District Overlay, eastward to include the subject property. The property's address is 1850 Northeast 123rd Street. The council will recognize this site. This is for the proposed Causeway Square development. You had reviewed the land use plan amendment back in September and unanimously approved that ordinance to allow for the eastern extension of the land use map itself. State law requires that along with the extension of the comprehensive plan land use map, there should also be a zoning map amendment. So this is a procedural request, I must say on the record. So the applicant has filed that second map amendment to effectuate the change, and that's in order to satisfy state law, as I said before. Just to reacclimate you with the development itself, as mentioned in the title reading, you have. So if the
Yeah.
council wants, I can go through the story
All right,
of,
all right.
but you
We'll open it
understand
to the
it's-
public at
it's
this
to
time.
satisfy state law.
Mr. James Garrett. Your time to be heard.
We're trying to get out here quick so we can have some holiday cheer.
Thank you, Mr. Joe.
116 and 1, Jim Garrett, 11610 North Bay Shore Drive. As I repeat again, the project is great. Wrong location. What I wish would happen in this project was that they would buy the whole block. They will develop something really nice, okay? And then can also work on the different other places back there. Because that's like the donut hole between San Souci and Keystone. I call it the depression area of our city. Number 2 is, this goes back to spot zoning. Tanya did a great job, and the planning commission did a great job on the LDR. However, here we are, we're extending the zoning, the zoning thing. The thing is, why shouldn't we done this in the first place? We're doing exceptions. We just did the code over, and it was great. But now we're doing exception. If we want to do it, just do it for the whole strip to the bay. The third thing is this. We got the storage facility and the apartment place. This is highly styled zoning. We need to get away from this. We need to be we need to think forward, and we need to think ahead. And we need to think big. Thank you.
I guess the team, the Tauber team, Laura Tauber, is it Carla? Carla Jones?
Good evening,
And
Mayor and Council Member Carla Jones on behalf of Causeway Village. I'm in agreement with Ms. Wilson Shajur's presentation to you. Again, this is just a procedural matter to have the land development regulation to be consistent with your comprehensive plan currently.
thank you. Is anyone going to speak in your team? Is it, how do you pronounce it? Is it Tanya? Huh?
No, they don't want to.
Javier Font.
Oh, Javier.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
The
okay.
architect for the project.
Javier Belafonte. No? Are you going to speak? No? Oh, okay. Ms. Tarver? Mr.? Miss, Mr.?
Just to say good evening, everybody, and happy holidays. And as council said, and Ms. Sejours, it's a procedural item, and we are looking forward to trying to move this forward as quickly as possible.
Okay. Thank you. Members on the dais?
No. I'm with Jim. You need to buy the whole area, Laura, and make it nice. I move the item.
Second.
For you. Oh, that's.
I have a motion made by Councilman Desiree to approve tab I. The motion was seconded by Councilman Galvin. All in, whoa, this is ordinance, so I'm gonna have to do roll call vote. All right, and it was seconded by Galvin. Councilman Bieneman, Vice Mayor Bieneman, how do you vote?
He's
Yes.
not vice mayor. Carol is
Hey,
vice
I'm just
mayor.
reading the paper.
Okay,
Councilman
change.
Desiree, how do you vote?
Yes.
Mayor Joseph, how do you vote?
Aye.
No?
Aye.
Oh, yes. Councilman Galvin, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Councilwoman Keys, how do you vote?
Vice Mayor votes yes.
Okay. Item passes with a 5-0 vote. Mayor, that concludes the agenda.
Do we have any reports from the dais?
Guys.
Do we have any reports from the dais? Any report?
I know, but
Happy holidays. Any report,
No,
guys?
there-
Nothing?
Yes, I do have something. Mr. Attorney, what he stated that I know I changed, I had came up to the council to change when we rotate vice mayor. And I had that, I wanted to be on the agenda so that we vote on it, okay, just to be.
You cannot
it could
just
be-
decide on the
No.
agenda because you didn't know what you voted last time. You said.
What do you mean I did
it's-
not know? Are you
okay.
telling me I did not know?
No,
or
because you say you
Mr.
cannot burn it.
Councilman
You said-
Bien-Aimé, I
Are you
stated.
giving a direction
automatically.
now?
No,
What
no,
is-
no.
That's what you said.
Mr. Mayor, I had stated that the first time I said, although it's a rotation, it could be on consent agenda, but it needs to be, because we had an issue which we didn't know which was, who had it and who had it. That was the last time when she was taking over. So all I'm
There is a
saying,
resolution.
Councilman,
You cannot just say you want it. There is a resolution about it.
oh
You
my,
cannot-
what does the resolution say, Mr.
Okay.
For a
Attorney?
It
year.
says a rotation.
Is a rotation
1
for a
and
year.
rotation.
I
Simple.
understand. Council, Jesus, it's a
1
year.
year.
It's
I
a
guess
year.
when you get to the date, you want it to be on the agenda
Exactly. That's all I said. If we
fine.
just have it on consent agenda, and
next time.
this has
No,
nothing
you
to do with the.
cannot put it on
Oh, my
consent.
God.
That's not what you voted on.
That is not.
I've
you
been
tell
fighting
me.
for you not to do it that way. You decide to do it, and it passed like
What
that. You have
way-
to.
what way
If
did
you
you
want to
assi-
change it, you have to
decide it?
bring something else.
Wait a minute. Well, he's checking on it. So
He's not
maybe we might
checking.
do-
That's what it is. You cannot say change something when you
Councilman,
voted
he's
on
the
it.
attorney, so let him give us the opinion, and we'll
It's
decide
not opinion. It's
if
something
we
that
need
we
to.
vote on.
Okay, but that's your
Catherine,
opinion.
it's
You
1
might
year
know.
rotating.
That
Yeah.
much we know. It's
1
1 year
year rotating.
You're
rotating.
the one that want to come here
Oh my God.
and want
So
to
when
change
you
things.
to make it,
Councilman, we know it's a year. That's not what we're fighting about. What we saying that is
Can we have somebody
it's a
report
rotation,
while she's
but
looking?
we just
While he's
asked for
looking?
it to be on the item. Huh?
If you want to change the resolution, you got to do it.
What
But the way it is
resolution?
not-
For what? Yes.
There was a resolution. I'd have to pull the resolution.
Yeah,
It's not
please
on,
do
Yeah.
it's not
so.
on Municode.
But the resolution doesn't say that it can't be on the consent agenda.
I'd have to pull the
I
resolution.
Yeah,
understand that, but
but
you cannot
who
say
that?
you want it on the consent.
Well, we'll find the
we-
resolution.
Assuming,
Yes.
assuming that it doesn't say that it has to go to the board. Do you all want to?
I would like to have at least a resolution. That's all. Yes. We'll get it.
No, I don't want it. I don't.
No, I'm saying, but I'm just saying.
The resolution said that
He
everyone,
was the one fighting for it. He was 6 months. He just came and changed
Oh my
things,
God.
and now you wanna go back from what he voted
No,
on.
no, nobody want to go back,
He was
Councilman.
not on the concept.
If you would listen, there's no.
there is no report?
Let's just
Yes.
adjourn, Mr. Mayor, because he's not gonna get it tonight. Happy
That's it.
holiday, everyone.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
They did it again. They did this shit again.
Motion to adjourn, everyone?
Second.
All in favor? How about a motion to adjourn?
Made a motion to adjourn.